Alright guys, so I just wanted to give a few thoughts on the upcoming Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall rematch. So I didn't really want to see this fight, if I'm completely honest. I think the first fight was a terrible fight. Um, Josh Taylor put in a career worst performance, and Jack Catterall his game plan was literally, in the last 6 rounds, was literally hold and spoil and survive, and it just made for an atrocious fight. So I didn't really think the first fight was that controversial, in all honesty. I thought Josh Taylor did win the fight, legitimately. I thought the scorecards were quite fair. I can definitely see how some people would have Jack Catterall winning in a close fight. I could definitely see that. But for the people who think Jack Catterall schooled Josh Taylor, I'm not sure if they're autistic or something, because that just isn't the case at all. I definitely think there was the commentary definitely influenced people in the first fight. I mean, the Sky Sports commentary was terrible, and yeah, the first fight I just didn't really want to see the rematch because I didn't think there was a point really. Josh Taylor won in a close fight, and Jack Catterall was spoiling. And to be honest, I don't think Josh Taylor can really make 140 well anymore. I think he's outgrown that weight. I think he's too old to make that weight now. But it looks like the rematch is going to happen, and Josh and Jack's teams are coming to, agreeing terms for the fight. So in the rematch, I would definitely like to see a different referee. I mean, Marcus McDonnell, it's as if he doesn't see holding as a foul. I mean, just look at the recent Chisora versus Pulev rematch. I mean, both guys were holding excessively, and none of them had points deducted. So he's clearly not a referee to, rely on when your opponent is clinching, because he just won't take points off. I know he took a point off Jack Catterall in the first fight, but let's be honest, that was in, what was that, in the 10th round, and it didn't really matter then because he'd been clinching pretty much all fight. So as long as they get a proper referee in for this, who will deduct points for holding, I think Josh Taylor's got a very good chance of stopping Jack Catterall. From the first fight, it was evident that Jack Catterall's defence against Josh Taylor's inside work was holding. That was all he had, pretty much. I mean, every time Josh got close, it was just hold, hold, hold. So as long as they get a proper referee, I can see Josh Taylor winning either by stoppage, just getting inside and roughing Jack Catterall up, or maybe by a DQ, because Jack's probably going to try and do exactly the same thing, just hold and survive. So yeah, I've not really, it's not a fight I'm really looking forward to or anything. I think it'll just be another scrappy fight like the first fight. I can't really see them getting in a referee who's more competent. And yeah, I think if it's the same as the first fight, I think Josh Taylor will win in a close fight again. I just think he'll outwork Catterall when Catterall's surviving for the last few rounds, and I think he'll win in a close fight again. But if they get a proper referee in who deducts points for holding, then Josh Taylor by stoppage is it's good it's good to bet on, because it's likely, or him winning by DQ. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and God bless.